is the latest you can tell us about what is happening inside Iran, the sentiment right now about these so-called talks? What details can you share?
There are two elements when we look at how Iranians are reacting to these negotiations. One, before this recent uprising started in Iran over a month ago, people always talked about the opposition not being ready, the people inside the country not having resources and no planning. But when people took to the streets in Iran, they took Iran's national flag, the true flag of Iran, to the streets with them, with lion and sun sewn on it. Now, when you go back, when you check social media, you see months before the national uprising, women were sewing those flags at their homes. The same thing is happening right now. The world is dragging its feet over these ridiculous talks with a terrorist state. But people in Iran, they have no delusion. They are very clear that the Islamic Republic, the regime that has killed tens of thousands of Iranians in a span of few days, got to go. And people inside the country are planning and preparing for that glorious day to come. They are ready to go. International aid can bring down the number of fatalities of Iranian innocent protesters. But even if the aid does not arrive, Iranians will take care of this malicious, vicious state that has occupied Iran for almost 5 decades. That's point one. Point two, when we talk about negotiations, this ridiculous show has been on repeat for years and years and years. Iranians are used to all these charades that the Islamic Republic is pulling, from not directly talking with the United States to offering something with one hand and pushing away with a feet. This has been the Islamic Republic's standard behavior for the past 4 decades in terms of diplomacy. You're talking with terrorists. In your report, you mentioned that the Atomic Energy Agency of the Islamic Republic, the guy, has said that they would be open to diluting the highly enriched uranium. That has not even been among the demands of the United States. One of the options that some had raised, not the whole administration, was transferring the highly enriched uranium out of Iran. The regime is literally, every official from the regime is refusing that. But the issue is not the nuclear program. The regime is trying to hoodwink the world again. What has remained from the nuclear program? President Trump has greatly buried that whole program under rubble. The regime is selling something that doesn't exist as a concession. The world can fall for it. But more importantly, as you said, the decision is going to be made by President Donald Trump, no other person. That's the man who is calling the shots.
Right.
If overnight he wakes up and decides to make a bad deal with the Islamic Republic, it would be an absolute Obama move. And President Trump has proved that he's no Obama. He's not going to let the Islamic Republic cross his red lines again and again and then walk away.